In-depth, insightful, innovative.
It's Thursday, December 1st.
And this is what's coming up on Kronkite News Watch.
I don't want to use his death as a rallying point or a flag. It's tragic and personal enough.
A heartbreaking story gives fuel for Congress to push an act for undocumented children in the U.S. Plus,
Arizona isn't the only state with an immigration law. See how people here in Birmingham, Alabama are dealing with their own version of Senate Bill 1070.
And
you should not be having this much pain and tingling. The backache was horrible.
a mysterious outbreak in Yuma has health officials worried about a rare disease showing up at a rate significantly higher than the national average.
Kronkite News Watch starts right now.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Kronkite News Watch. I'm Brandon Kammerman.
and I'm Lindsay Nadrich. Thanks for joining us.
To be honest, it starts at 7:30 in the morning with your bowl of Special K and thinking about what the day ahead is going to be like. You know, and that's honestly where it starts. I'm thinking about the stories because it was an ambitious show that we had going there.
The only way to really know how pilots navigate the Superstition Mountains is to go on a flight with one. Kurt's Cessna 182 is a typical plane at Falcon Field. These hills 5 miles east of the airport are at the western edge of the 30-mile wide airspace in which small planes must stay below 5,000 feet.
We had people going over covering Occupy Phoenix.
Reverend Jackson beside them, they will continue to use only nonviolent methods of protest.
He encouraged us to keep going and that this will be all worth it.
Phoenix is one of a few of the Occupy movements the Reverend has spent time with. Others include Occupy Atlanta and Occupy Lincoln. Live in downtown Phoenix, Rob Scott, Kronkite News.
And somehow, some way, especially that day with all the pieces we had in elements together, we were on at 4:30, and by 5 o'clock, we were done. Yeah.
In Washington, D.C., there's a new move underway today to try and bring renewed interest to the DREAM Act.
This after a suicide of a young man who said he was upset that he couldn't afford to go to college because he's here in the U.S. illegally.
Let's go live to our D.C. bureau where Nathan O'Neill has the story. Nathan?
Today on the House floor, a Texas lawmaker said that he doesn't want to see any more young people committing suicide because they lose hope of becoming a U.S. citizen.
You know, we had Nathan O'Neill cover his story over in Washington about an individual that committed suicide because they were denied, I believe it was college entrance. And you know, it's those sort of stories that connect and hit people.
I don't want to use his death as a rallying point or a flag. It's tragic and personal enough.
It's amazing, you know, it brings people together and understanding about how these events are impacting legislation.
I know that Americans have compassionate hearts. That's who we are.
Now, Dee Dee Blaze says that she wants Congress to pass the DREAM Act before they go on Christmas break this year. Live in Washington, D.C., Nathan O'Neill, Kronkite News.
I'm blessed because the school put me in this position in the first place. If it weren't for this school, I mean, Vaughn Hilliard wouldn't have this opportunity. And I wouldn't have the chance to meet Mackenzie Manning and have the opportunity to be here. I mean, it sounds cheesy, but it's real. And this place means a lot to me, and the show meant a lot to me. At the end of the day, you're not tired. You're happy and you're exhausted because it was mainly made of laughs and success.
31-point favorites.
Yeah,
That seems
It's gonna be
like
tough.
It's too bad that wasn't ASU.
that's it for Kronkite News Watch tonight.
Thanks for joining us. Have a good night.
In the Student Television Newscast Competition, the Best of Festival King Foundation Award winner is News Watch staff from Arizona State University for their December 1st, 2011 newscast, Kronkite News Watch.